Hey guys, this is Random Stuff About Hughes. I believe today's day 17 or 18 of trying to tie up some loose ends, and so I'm just trying to get the light because it's the camera. Yeah, so I woke up today, and it's interesting because I was kind of in a restlessness state because I was waking up in the morning. I think I woke up at 4, and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up again. So I kind of had a little bit of trouble just trying to sleep all the way through. And what I noticed was that, I was just kind of in that middle state where I was kind of awake and then I fall back asleep. But I did eventually wake up about 5:30, when my alarm went off, and it was still pretty dark up to the point of going on a walk. I think the sun had just risen around 6:30, and that's when I started on a walk. But I went the same route, and I'd say that I was pretty focused this morning in terms of being in the present moment. I ended up walking back, and I was watching videos about when young adults move out of their house. That's definitely something that, of course, I'm definitely going to move out eventually and find my own place. That's actually one of my goals on my vision board. But for the moment, of course, I'm going to live at home and find a job. That is my main goal. That's actually what I did for maybe a couple hours actually today, just looking for jobs online. And I ended up, mainly what I did today was, I came back and I did the yoga and meditation, and those definitely test you out, especially when you're trying to practice mindfulness, in the sense that you're really putting yourself out there to stay in the present moment. And I did notice, my mind was starting to wander, but I was able to bring it back, and I just kept doing that, and it's just getting better and better. Like, I feel like my mindfulness muscle is definitely growing, especially from a point where I was super distracted and was just doing everything under the rainbow. And so I'm glad that's finally coming together. And I had my face mask this morning, and I definitely noticed my skin is reaping the benefits. I'm noticing a lighter complexion, less freckles, less sunspots, and my wrinkles are disappearing. So that's actually really cool. I ended up actually leaving around the same time as usual, and then I was working on my bookmarks, and for the most part I'm pretty much done except for some recipes that I got online, and there was a 2-hour tutorial for Access from Microsoft. But other than that, I decided to move on to working on my Instagram page, the travel page, and I was just kind of unfollowing a lot of stuff that I was following. There's just a lot of stuff that I didn't really have a lot of interest in or too much interest in, and I think, when I was just following whoever liked my content. So now I'm just being a little bit more discerning as to what I'm following on that travel page that I created. But yeah, I went over to Miracosta, and I was working on my what was I working on? I was working on, the social media. I was just looking for jobs, and I applied to a couple of reception, front desk, also office administration, administrative assistant, all sorts of things like that. Those are the jobs that I'm mostly interested in, and I ended up I kept applying. It wasn't actually very hard. I got a call back from one of the businesses, and that might be unpaid, but I'm hoping for a paid. That's like I said, the main thing is that I'm looking for a job where I can get paid. And so I did that. I did my class, and sometimes when you're in college, you got to keep your mind sharp, because there's always got to be careful of the brainwashing. That's one of the things that I definitely kept an eye on when I first got into college, actually the university, where I was just always mindful of, what are the arguments being made here? So I definitely stayed mindful of that today. But yeah, I think I'm getting used to the Zoom. Like I said, I'd rather be in class. And like I said, I don't want to get comfortable with this new normal, the being online and not going to campus and whatnot. I'm going to be resistant against that because I want to go back to normal, the real normal, which is going to school, seeing other students, going to the library, being able to do study groups, being able to see other human beings, and just in a regular setting. That was, one of my visualizations is just, I want things to go back to normal, It's funny, I was thinking, like, I want to see the petition signers again, the guys that are always out there in front of the library and whatnot. I mean, yeah, that's my hope. I mean, that's something I really want to happen, so that way I can just live my life again, And so that's what I did today. A little bit of that uncertainty creeping up at when I was working on the computer, but to be honest, that's kind of something where it had that kind of feeling of uncertainty and kind of just, I guess, maybe the anxiousness or the just sitting down and just trying to focus on, one thing, which is trying to find a job. And so I noticed that definitely I've had that feeling before at the library, but, now it's like I'm actually trying to, not necessarily question those feelings, but just be like, okay, focus on the present moment, in terms of like, the only thing that matters is what's here and now. And so I'd kind of look around and be like, well, there's nothing to worry about because I'm sitting here, there's really nobody around, and there's nothing to worry about, at that present moment. And I think the more I remind myself, the less it bothers me. And like I said, this is the most focused I've probably been for many years. I'm not focused on, I got to read all these emails. I got to respond to all these emails. Also want to do community service work, clubs, and do all these messages. I'm focused on, I'm doing class right now, or I'm looking for a job. So that's what I'm focused on. I'm not focusing on, taking all this information in and being distracted. And so I definitely noticed the benefits of that. And I was actually at school till 5 o'clock. I believe I sent in 7 applications, front desk and office admin and whatnot. And I ended up going to Fraser Farms, getting some smoothie add-ons, some bananas, some apples, and peaches and nectarines. I think it was actually plums and nectarines. And then, yeah, so because what happened was I had my smoothie for the afternoon. I was like, I need something a little bit different because what I had was a little bit, it definitely needs some help. But overall, I wanted some sweetness. So I came back and I did my cold shower like usual. I'm definitely getting used to the cold water, which is pretty crazy. I'm glad I'm still doing cold showers because, sometimes I come back and the sweat, I definitely still feel energized after a cold shower. It definitely invigorates you. That's one of the things that I added. And so that's something I definitely benefit from. Overall, yeah, I mean, let's see, woke up at the same time as usual. I had my smoothie this morning, had some bread with a smoothie, of course my superfoods in the morning, went on a walk, did my yoga, meditation, had my face mask, ended up leaving, Costa. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to think about if there's anything else. But yeah, I think that the bookmark stuff is going to go great. I think the travel IG stuff, I'm just going to finish uploading whatever I have left, possibly just downloading the rest of the stuff from IG. But other than that, I think I'll be done with the IG page, just trying to unfollow some stuff. Finish up going to the beaches, and then, of course, Portland. But other than that, yeah, the page will be done, and I'll move on to the next thing, which will probably be my drive, just trying to clean that up. And, I think the 30-day tying up loose ends, so far it's been pretty well. I was able to do the bookmarks. I was able to do the last job position I had, and also the partnership stuff. Just trying to get that done with. And also, I think there was some other things, cleaning up. What was it? Yeah, so I think it's great that I'm just focusing on these little things rather than focusing on so much at once. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.